In an ideal world, your dream car would be affordable, and you wouldn't have to fork out tens of thousands of dollars to experience a supercar. But what if I told you there was another way?
It is bad.
I've always wanted a Mercedes V8 AMG. And in order to buy one comfortably, I bought a crashed one. I paid $10,500 for this crash-damaged V8 E63 AMG, and I've been fixing it over the past month so that I could have one of these for much cheaper than market value. However, buying cars from the auctions is always a gamble, and while fixing it, we have run into a lot of problems.
Oh my god, I thought that was locked for a second. Oh my!
We got the main structural damages repaired and even bought a whole car for parts.
Time to start stripping the W211.
And with all the panels from the parts car, we were able to take this thing for its first ever drive.
I can't believe I've got a running and driving E63 AMG. But today, we're gonna finish off the build and try to make this thing perfect.
After all the work that we've done, replacing panels, fixing up the frame damage, and getting the car running for the first time, the car now looks like this. There's a few more things that we need to do in order to complete the car, so let's take the AMG on its first ever drive. Now, one big problem with the parts car that we got for the E63 AMG was that the parts car was an E280. Whoa! And the AMG comes with a special front bumper only suited for the E63, so I had to fix this problem because I don't want the E63 to look like a base model, so it needs the AMG front bumper.
So guys, we are now here at Mars Performance. Check this out. If you guys don't remember, we were here last time with the BMW picking up some bumpers, side skirts for the BMW and completely transformed the car. And now we are doing the exact same thing with the E63 thanks to Mars. Like bro, look at this. They've got an R35 GTR front bumper, Lamborghini bumper. Maybe I'll chuck that on my AU Falcon.
Yeah.
They've got wheels here. Which wheel would you pick out of everything here?
Oh, if I had to choose, probably these. Probably
Dude, these look hot.
Yeah, they look like BBS wheels.
They do.
So thankfully, Mars Performance supplies a W211 E63 front bumper. Now this of course is a replica front bumper, and at this point is probably our only option because it is near to impossible to find a genuine E63 W211 front bumper unless you have very deep pockets.
Showroom, baby. So we're now at the showroom at Mars Performance. We've got the light box up above, and that is because we've got some special parts for the E63. The AMG comes with a different bumper compared to the rest of the other E-classes. Yeah, this bumper, I kind of just smashed it on there. It doesn't even fit properly just to sort of get this thing on the road.
It doesn't look horrible, but it's not how it's supposed to look like. So here's our new bar from Mars Performance.
Christmas came early. A lot of aftermarket kits, for some reason, are made from fiberglass, whereas Mars Performance, they supply plastic bumpers, which is so much better quality. Fitment-wise, I had no issues with the BMW, and I'm sure we won't have any problems with the E63. Whoa, bro. Look at that, man. Sick, dude.
Way better.
Way better.
You just need to get those chrome bits from that car.
I think it comes with that, actually.
Does it?
Yeah, I think it comes with all the chrome bits. The AMG bumper is like way more aggressive. You got these like slits here, and you can actually put this bumper on any of the other E-classes. So if you got an E280, E55, it's a very common upgrade for people with E55s to put an AMG E63 bumper on their E55. And look, we've even got the holes cut out for the parking sensors. Where are you going? Hey, come back, come back. That's a BMW, bro.
What's that?
That's a BMW.
Yeah, but the headlights will fit. It's got 4 of them.
Now we're not done yet. We've got some more parts, and they're just over in these boxes over here. We also have a spoiler or a lip. What do you call these?
Boot lip.
Boot lip for the E63 because my one is actually damaged. Oh, it's already painted, bro. Look at that. Probably not matched to the car, but
Close enough.
dude. Huge thank you to Mars Performance. We're gonna head back to the shop now. If you want to get any parts for your car, make sure you check out marsperformance.com because they might have some parts that you want to put on your car and they're located in Melbourne.
So with our parts, we headed back to the shop to address some more issues.
So guys, we are now back from Mars Performance. We've got our W211 E63 bumper, and I'm not gonna bother assembling this just yet because this car is actually getting dropped off for paint. Can't wait to finally have the right bumper on this car though. Now, something that really annoys me about this car, besides the fact that it's got the wrong bumper on there, is the fact that the previous owner has basically blacked out the car. When you mature, you realize that chrome trims are better. Comment down below which one you prefer, chrome or blacked out. But I honestly prefer the chrome accents that run all along down side the car, which of course this does not have, as you can see. They've blacked all the trim out, taken the chrome piece off and painted it. And they've also done that on the bumper as well. Like, it looks good, don't get me wrong. Even with the blackout, it still looks awesome. Look how fat this rear end is. But you can see from the donor door, we have the chrome strip there. And I personally think that that looks better than the blackout.
The E63 is a classy car, and chrome is classy, and that's why I want to bring the chrome back, but we also have to do a few other things because we are very short on time.
The time is currently 12 o'clock, and I need to drop this car off at 3. So I've got 3 hours to disassemble as much as I can to make this as easy as possible for the paint shop. We're going to take the door handles off on this side because he's going to be painting basically the entirety of this side, and I'm going to take the side skirts off. So let's get right into it.
To make this job as easy as possible for the painter, we're going to strip some of the car down because I already know how to work on this thing. With the side skirts off, it was time to take the side trims off. There's just a bolt holding it into the door, and then a tricky slide clip that you need to push forward on and then release. And then I found that those chrome trims weren't actually painted, they were vinyl wrapped, which made this so much better because I could reuse these chrome trims and just remove the vinyl wrap. With the trims removed, it was now time to remove the door handles, which is a little bit of a tricky task, but because I've done it before, it wasn't too bad. And then I had to take a quick break because we picked up our new project car, which I can't wait to show you. But after that, we were completely done.
Okay, we have now removed basically everything from the car ready for paint. Got the door handles off because the door handles also need to be painted. Surprisingly, this didn't even take that long. This car is actually very easy to work on. I even took a little bit of the car apart so we could quickly take off the mirror as well because I believe he's removing that. But man, I can't wait for this thing to have the E63 bumper and to be fully painted one color.
Because if you guys don't remember, the parts car that we got was a different shade of black.
Looks a bit pink, right?
I think they're different colors. Oh my God, man.
Super unlucky, but it had a different pearl to it. But that's about to get fixed.
So let's bring the E63 to the paint shop. So guys, we now have the E63 at BRAESIDE Bodyworks, which is not too far from us, which is very ideal. It's gonna get painted by a friend named John. Hello, John.
Hey Rex, how you going?
John at BRAESIDE Bodyworks has been in the trade for years. He has a huge passion for restorations, and with his help, the E63 is finally going to look like how it came out of the dealership.
Okay, I started in this trade in 2004. I had a passion for cars. I was working out in Clayton as an apprentice. Throughout the years, I've picked up spray painting side and the panel beating side of things. 3 years ago, I thought, all right, let's give it a crack by myself. It's been a bit turbulent, but business is going good now, and I wanted to get my hands on this car. First off, I'm going to finish off stripping it, like rear bar off, tail light. Then from there, there's a couple of little small repairs that I want to do because I want to paint the full side so the color looks completely matching throughout all of it, and the bonnet and the other panel on the other side.
Now, because John does bodywork, I wanted him to judge our repair because he's a professional, so he can tell us if we did a good job or not.
Oh, look.
Be honest, be brutal, man.
Look, honestly, when I saw the first video and you start off with an AMG car, I'm like, whoa, good luck.
Yep.
But you know what? I'll give it a solid 8.
8? That's pretty
A
good.
solid 8.
Bro, that's coming from a body repair guy, so
Someone that does this every day.
I'm pretty happy with
Yeah.
that.
From when we picked up the car for the first time and it looking like this, and then slowly working on it, replacing panels, bolts, headlights, to get an 8 out of 10 from John really made me confident that we can actually do this pretty well. Anyway, I'm gonna leave the car to John and he's gonna start working his magic.
Get them in primer, then I can rub and mask and paint the rest of it.
Sweet. Alright guys, so we are back at the paint shop and John has gone ahead and started laying down paint on the car. He's done the bonnet, he's done the bumper, he's done the headlights, and they have came out insane, guys. Have a look at the car, guys. It's in the booth right now. He's laid down the base coat, and I think he's laying down the clear coat right now. Look at that, man. Some more parts back there as well. John is allowing us in the paint booth right now. Yeah. I'm a little bit nervous because the paint's still sort of drying, right?
It's still drying into the base coat, but it's dry enough to walk around.
Yep.
Once we put the clear on that, I'll tell you to go away.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'll be wanting to breathe in those fumes, right? So.
Absolutely not. All right, what we've got here, we've got all the molds.
Yep.
All set up for paint. Handle there, so all the colour can match. Done the full side here. So
oh my God.
All the way across.
Look at that. That's crazy, man.
And the other guard too. We'll just say this car's going to give you extra dust on the job.
Yep.
Now I'm going to put a coat of clear on, let that dry. And this tape will dry in like 2 minutes. And one more coat after that and we're done.
That's insane. It's only been like, I think I dropped the car off Monday afternoon and it's now Thursday and you've gotten to this stage. This is crazy, bro. Like you said, it's very hot in here, so everything's drying really quick. It's actually 36 degrees today.
In here will be 40.
Oh, it's bad in here. I'm like sweating right now. Look at that. Insane, guys.
I'm getting there.
Sick. I'll let you work your magic then.
Thanks, man.
In the night, the stormy night, away she flies. A dream of
What do you think? Pretty good, huh?
I'm shocked. It looks incredible, man.
Yeah, not bad. I think they've done a killer job.
Oh, yeah, 100.
It looks literally brand new, guys.
Insane. Cracked.
The car looks crazy, guys. They've absolutely killed it.
Full front repaint. We fix the gaps up, repairs here and there. We painted this panel, the blend the bonnet, and the whole passenger side.
What's the best way to contact you as well if people want work done?
Best way to contact, Instagram, or if you go on Google, type me up there, and there's my phone number and address, and email address on there.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks so much, John.
No worries, man.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Now we still have quite a bit to do. The E63 is not done yet, but it now looks incredible. Alright guys, we are now back from the paint shop and the E63 looks incredible. I'm now going to start removing all the blacked out trims. Luckily it is just wrap, so I'm going to take it all apart, bring the chrome back. So I've now taken off all of the black trims, all the black wrap that was covering the chrome. Come on, man, that looks so much better. Look at that, guys. Also put the badges on as well. John actually gave me some tape that is like double-sided tape. You sort of stick the badge on, then you lift the badge up, and then it leaves like a residue, and that badge is not going anywhere. Hard to line up, but I think I've got it in the perfect spot. I've just got to do the other side now, and I also have to do some work in the engine bay because we've got a few problems. So I'm going to turn the car around real quick, take off all the black stuff, and then get the car on the hoist, I guess. So the E63 is now up on the hoist because I've been having a problem with the engine mounts. So it's only started to get really bad to the point where the engine has started to tilt. It was totally fine before, but I think the engine mount has just gone so bad, revving the car, doing some pulls and all that with the guys, that it's probably split. We're getting a lot of engine movement, and this is a bit annoying. It's a European car, so of course it's not going to be easy. Where are they? There is the engine mount, and of course there is not a lot of room. So probably going to get the trans jack, put it up somewhere here, and see how we go. How do I get this through though, guys? Engine mount number 1 is out. And this one actually looks all right, but, oh, it doesn't want to do it now, but it leaked all over me. It's filled with fluid, and I think because the fluid has leaked out, it's caused the engine mount to go bad. That's a weird smelling fluid, whatever that is. Here is our new engine mount. Comes with a little silicone heat shield, I think, whatever that is. Can't even hear the fluid swishing around in here, so I think that's a good sign. There you go. Engine mount is in. I've been going at this for probably about 15 minutes now, and it is almost impossible to get to the top bolt on this side of the engine mount. So Lachlan reckons that he can take it off.
Thinking that there's not a lot of room in here.
Oh, that's not what he said before, guys.
It's an engine out job.
He was so confident off camera, guys. Now Nathan has joined us on trying to get this engine mount bolt off. He's got a method though. Oh yeah, you see.
The left-hand side engine mount was almost impossible to get to, and we were stuck at this for hours.
All right, well, it is now 11 o'clock at night. I started this at about 7. Yeah, engine mounts are now in. Highly recommend getting a professional to do this because, yeah, not an easy job. My arms are all cut up and I am tired, but the car is back, baby. It's also a couple days after New Year's, so people are just exploding their unused fireworks outside our shop. Yeah, baby.
One last upgrade that I wanted to do was change the head unit over because it's old and outdated and doesn't have Apple CarPlay, but turned out the cheap part that I got was wrong. So, had to scrap that idea.
The E63 has now been complete. It's pretty insane from where it came from to what it looks like now. The car is basically perfect. It just goes to show that if you do want to get one of your dream cars, you can buy one in an accident that's been crashed, that needs a bit of repair work if you're willing to put in the effort. Market value for these cars are about 25 to 35K depending on kilometers and condition. And so far I'm about 16.5 to 17 grand deep. There's definitely some money to be made. I'm gonna enjoy this car as a daily for the next few months, see how I feel. It's a pretty sick car, 6.2 liters, lots of torque. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this series. Anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye. Oh, bang! Oh my God.
It's true, I just can't deny. It's not for me to strip things back.
This is our online report, and I did this for Rex.
So